Hello! My name is Abe and welcome back to the Darkest Dungeon. We are ready to embark on our next mission, which is going to be to fight the Necromancer Apprentice. I have given everybody trinkets, which is something that I forgot to do at the end of the last episode, and we're just going to immediately provision, go out on this mission, and have some fun. Is everyone in their correct position? I think so. Yeah, this is fine. I actually might want to switch... switch the Plague Doctor and the Medic, because if we get one of those surprises that makes everyone swap positions front to back, then I want the Medic to be in front, because the Medic can still do a Illumination attack from the front right now with their current skills, and the Plague Doctor can still do Noxious Blast from the second position, so we still actually have a couple of attacks that we can do here. Illumination's not very good. I want to move him back, but you know what? Stunning from the front would probably be, a simple thing to do as well that would be useful. Okay, let's just do it like this. So, how this is going to work is Dismas is going to move forward with Duelist's Advance. The Crusader is going to just hit things. And Dismas is going to point blank shot from the first position to move back to the second position. And we're just going to repeat, because Duelist Advance activates Riposte, so whenever the Highwayman is a target of an attack, he responds with a counterattack. Cool, that should be fine. Against this boss, he does a lot of AoEs, so I'm hoping to really activate Riposte a lot, and if we can do that, then hopefully we can just have a good time. Yeah, I want to sell one of those. Couple bandages, couple holy waters, we already have one. A medicinal herb, couple keys. We will embark.
Mastery over life and death was chief among my early pursuits. I began in humility, but my ambition was limitless. Who could have divined the prophetic import of something as unremarkable as a twitch in the leg of a dead rat?
Well, I don't know. You tell me, buddy.
A devil walks these halls. Only the mad or the desperate go in search of him.
So, theoretically, the boss is going to be right over here. And I say that because if you count the rooms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this path is further away. So theoretically, I believe the boss is going to be over here. So we could beeline him, try to fight him as early as possible, or we could fight him as late as possible, and then use the camping log before we fight him. But I think we should actually fight him first. I say that because if the fight goes poorly, we can still, hopefully win, and then camping log after, and then decide what to do. If we want to just focus on stress recovery and leave, because we'll have the mission completed, or explore more. In any case, we have, a lot of, we have a lot of passages to crawl our way through very slowly, so let's get that started. These guys have a pretty low blight chance, but I could also just stun one of them. Their speed is not the best. Maybe we'll be able to go first and then get a kill on one of them. So let's stun the one in the second position. Oh, it moves him up to the first position. Okay, so we'll hit the one in the second position. If Dismas goes first, he can point blank shot kill the spider immediately. We go. We can blight the spider. It's not going to kill him. Yeah, it's going to be 1 point off. But here comes a point blank shot. Yeah, 15 damage. The Duelist Advance point blank shot is a very strong combination, because if you can get the Duelist Advance, you can hit the people in the third and fourth position, do damage to them, and then you can point blank shot to kill whoever's remaining in the front line position. So you can focus the back line, then go back to the front line. I think I am going to get Grape Shot Blast active on him, and we'll switch it off to Tracking Shot before we fight the boss, because I do think that having a damage bonus on him that's going to last throughout the entire fight could be really good for us. And also, we should... What button is it? Is it Tab? Tab switches the map. Enter, Caps Lock. There's a keyboard button that I think auto default party orders, but I don't know what it is. I could look it up, I think. Ooh, journal page. Controls. Tab, alternate map. QE next previous. Yeah, I don't know what the shortcut key is for it, if there is a shortcut key. Blood-soaked pages torn from a journal 3 of 6. The wound is starting to fester. The flesh around it is gray, flaking, and rigid, almost scale-like. As I write this, my breathing has taken on a hollow timbre and is more labored. My compatriots are laughing and tell me not to worry. It's just the salt mist in the air that pervades these caverns. So that sounds like from the coves? We've got a blood-soaked journal page, but we're not in the cove, so how did that get here? I don't know. Our damage went down. Quirk, we must have a quirk that is more damage in the light. Yeah, plus 10% damage if the torch is above 75. Sounds good to me. Now, Grape Shot Blast could weaken a lot of enemies, but I still like the Duelist Advance. Knock one out, almost guaranteed. Activate Riposte. And if he gets targeted, he gets a counterattack. Now, he did miss the counterattack, but that's okay. And since he's marked, he might actually get targeted a little bit more here.
Another one falls.
Killed one of the spiders that have yet to move. Crit healed herself. Doesn't reduce any stress because she is not stressed, but that's okay.
Disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
Riposte, Duelist Advance, Riposte does not self-mark. How was I thinking it's self-marked? What skill self-marks for that? Can't quite remember. I should have probably stunned him. Wow, we just got blood. That's great. I will take it over the citrine. And we have this knight statue, which I'm going to use the holy water on. I think if we activate it, we get, you know, I don't remember what we get. Item had no effect. Okay. Protects the hero with a knightly aura. Plus 10 dodge, plus 15% protection. That's very nice. There is a secret room, so we are going to go that way. There's no combat down this hallway with the secret room, so at the very least we can use our key on that room at the very end of the floor after we have used our log. That is very, very, very good. Yeah, 100% chance. I didn't bring the Book of Trap Disarmament. Instead, I brought all these lovely trinkets here. I've got a couple of these disease resistances now, so hopefully if we do come across bloodsuckers, maybe we won't get the Uber Plague that is Crimson Curse. Gems. Well, the Sapphire is worth it. The Emerald is worth it. I will get rid of the Anti-Venom. We're not likely to get blighted. We're not likely to get blighted. This is fine. I'll keep the bandages since I have 3 of them. And enemies here will inflict bleed. There are certain enemies that do, you know, those cultist brawlers that do the rend the flesh, rend the marked. They've got a couple of different attacks, I believe, that they can do that cause bleed. Okay, now that we're out of holy water, we're not going to activate that font. It's not a font, it's a an urn, excuse me. Okay, 2 enemies. Kill one with Duelist Advance, activate Riposte. We got another one. Ooh, okay. So maybe we shouldn't be killing the one immediately in the second position. We should be killing the one in the first position. Ah, but if he leaves the corpse, then the Highwayman's gonna be shooting at a corpse. Well, regardless, I think we should go before this guy, yeah. And I guess we'll just pop him.
As the fiend falls.
Yeah, there's a couple of things I gotta think about with who do I attack first. Especially when there's only 2 enemies. When there's more than 2, I think we're actually better off because we can attack whoever we want in the back line and probably be safe about it. I'll let the torchlight go down a little bit too. I think we're in a good position. I have plenty of keys. As such, we should open this later. However, he's kleptomaniac. He might try to steal from the case. Let's actually do it right now. Just to make sure, because we walked by it safely. Take everything, deeds and crests I want. We will drop. I'll drop an emerald for crests. Pop some torches, take some deeds. I'm gonna keep the medicinal herbs. Also, default party order, please. Okay, 4 bloodsuckers, and they are surprised. So this is where it gets a little bit tricky here. What do we do? Do we try to Grape Shot Blast? and then get a couple of kills? Do we duelist advance and try to get a couple of kills? I think we duelist advance. Eight damage is good. Their blight resistance is very high, so we might want to try to blind a couple in the back row. Noxious Blast won't get a kill, and it's probably not going to activate the blight. So yeah, I think we just blinding gas. One resisted, holy cow. I was thinking about giving him a plus chance to stun trinket him and the Crusader. I did give the Crusader one because his stun works on the front line. The Plague Doctor's does not, but the Plague Doctor has 2 stun abilities, so maybe it would have been better to give him something that had like a plus 10% chance. Regardless, I think, good crit, I think we can kill one of them. We've got plus damage on the Crusader. 9 is not enough. So here comes the nastiness. We might get the Crimson Curse, and there's nothing else that I can do about it. I have 2 disease resist trinkets on. If we get it, I'll be annoyed, but don't give it to the Plague Doctor because I only have 1 Plague Doctor. Without the curse, I mean. Point blank shot barely gets the kill. There's only 1 left. He has not moved. It's the only move we can do, so we might as well pop the blight out. Good frickin' dodge. I don't care. He is going down. Jeez, that's close. I hate him. I hate those bloodsuckers, man.
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
The riposte worked excellently. We had some good dodges. But man, do I hate those guys, because they are the biggest pain in the ass when they give you the Crimson Curse. I don't want the curse. Tempting Goblet. We're getting a little bit of stress on the Plague Doctor. No one needs healing, so we might as well go for a hit. We'll go for the back line because we can duelist advance. Actually, we'll go for the back line, and then we'll use the blight from the Plague Doctor to guarantee the kill, as long as it lands, and it should get the blight, light bleed, should get the blight with a guaranteed chance because it has 100% chance of landing. So now all we need to do is hit this guy with the Highwayman, and he should be dead. And then we only have the front 2 people to worry about. We can alternate stuns with the Crusader if we need to. So here is the Duelist Advance, activate Riposte, Stunning Blow. This guy, they have the same stun chance, and his stun chance is like 160% or something ridiculous like that. And this guy just does a little bit of damage. What do we care? Now we can use Inspiring Cry to reduce the stress on our other units, which I think is good. We can almost get the kill with these other jokers. 1 HP. Well, suppose we can get that 1 HP of damage done. Graveyard Slash. He did the Graveyard Slash. And we'll do the Inspiring Cry, reduce the stress of the Plague Doctor.
The way is lit.
Whenever we have time, we should just use this skill, because it's a very good skill.
Require only the strength to follow it.
We will use a Judgment for a little bit of extra damage. We're basically done here. 1 HP! 2 HP. Well. 1 HP! Okay, he's dead with the Blight, and we can get 1 more Inspiring Cry out. Excellent.
The wounds of war can be healed.
Man, we can barely do 9 damage with 3 units. Sucks a little bit, but we made it work. Ooh. Kind of almost screwed up the UI there. Closing the map menu for a second. Okay, Curio, don't steal it.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
That's some good loot there. We got another journal page. I would like it So I will get rid of medicinal herbs at this point for the journal page, and we will read it. Journal of Darius, the Highwayman, 1 of 6. Day 1. Rare are travelers on the roads this autumn, and rather than starve, I pressed my last coin into the hand of one who dealt in rumors and shadows. Ravens carried cryptic notes that there was a person, or persons, who was pledging coin for services best left unmentioned. In a hamlet I have never heard of. I'm packing to leave immediately, so that must be us. And that's how he found us, because he is looking for cash. And he is a highwayman, so he's like, hey, you got a job for me? A couple of blood is good. Okay, Madman is annoying. Hopefully we can kill him very quickly. I think we just go straight for the plague grenade. We try to kill these guys on this turn, and theoretically we can get close. Pretty decent chances to hit. 6 damage is on the low side, but we only need to hit him for 3 with the vessel. We hit him for 7. Honestly, that's okay, although I would have probably preferred that it didn't happen that way, because now we can't actually pull this guy up to the 3rd position. It's not that important though, because we can, if anyone who can hit the 3rd position can hit the 4th position, I suppose, so maybe it's not that big of a problem. Point blank shot killed the guy up front, so now we can just chop through the corpses, pull the bone courtier up, but the bone courtier is dead though. He got crit, so that blight's gonna last for 5 turns total. And in fact, because he's dead, let's just, you know, hit some corpses, maybe try to get some crits, get some healing done, get some stress recovery done, do some party heals, get everyone back up to full health, and yeah, just get ready for the next fight. This is great. Everyone's doing fine. 800 gold.
So too will resistance.
See, now I'm thinking get rid of the sapphire. Yeah, it's minus 200, but then we don't need to stack sapphires, we can stack cash. Cold, hard cash. Trying to stack things up to let me know what I got going on. So the bottom row is stuff that's staying, top row is stuff that we can probably get rid of, like the bandages. I'd like to keep them, but we'll keep them until after the boss fight, just so that we can, oh, but there's no fights between here and the boss fight, and the boss doesn't bleed. Okay, I'll take the sapphire. Sure. Take the medicinal herb. You know what? No, this is fine. And we won't open that. We will do it on the way back, I think, after we fight the boss. This is fine. Plus 1,000 gold. We're gonna leave 50 behind. You know what? That's playing the odds right there. -1 stress. He now has 0 stress. And we are doing, like, perfectly fine. We can totally fight this boss right now. I think we will destroy him. He's unholy and eldritch. We have bonuses to at least unholy somewhere. I mean, your primary attack does it. Plus to human, -15 stress and accuracy against eldritch, so the vessel is going to be a little bit worse off. Everyone else doesn't really care. Okay, so do this advance forward. That way, when he gets those AOE attacks, he'll take damage. He doesn't have dodge, so reducing his dodge doesn't seem very important. We'll just get some damage out with the vessel. Crit healed herself. Clawing dead. AoE, but on the back line, so we're not actually going to get that riposte. We're just going to get a bone rabble, which we can take out pretty easily. And honestly, we might want to try just getting stuns out, but also stacking up those blights will work wonderfully. Each one is 12 damage, plus the actual hit itself, which is a little bit more damage as well. Yeah, let's knock him out. We'll get the point blank shot with, there's a corpse in the way, damn it. Well, here's the riposte. And I guess we'll point blank shot the corpse out of the way, and the Crusader will get in a hit. So I was thinking we'll point blank shot this guy, but then we left a corpse behind, and yada yada yada. We're in the situation we are now, but this should still be pretty decent. And you know what? 5 on the party heal is wonderful. We can kind of keep this up for a long time. And we won't have too many chances to stun bosses, but let's do it here because we can. I stacked up plus 30% stun skill, so we had a 140% chance, minus the 75% resistance of this guy. So we had like a better than even odds of getting the stun in, and it worked wonderfully. And I really like this back and forth riposte. Go forward with the riposte, activate it, use the point blank shot, which has a 50% damage bonus applied to it. Pistol shots minus 15 damage, wicked slices plus 15 damage, minus 25 plus 15. Duelist advances minus 20 damage, so the plus 50 from point blank shot is ridiculous. And we might even be able to kill this guy in one turn thanks to us having attacks that we can use on him now. Like the Crusader's gonna hit hard, and if he doesn't summon a skeleton, Highwayman is going to hit very hard. 18, he is dead. The Blight will kill him. Okay, I mean, that's great. This was super easy. I think that this is probably the easiest boss.
Even the dead can die.
Plus 10 max HP, plus 5% protection. Honestly, I kind of want to dump these. They're not very good trinkets. And we got a lot of floor left. So I'll close it off, continue adventuring. Because I am hoping to get that secret room. And the secret room is going to contain 3 items for us. You know, puzzling trapohesa droids or heads that we can take. That will be the firewood, 1 stack of food, plus the 1 key. Then we just need to make sure we use the shovels before the end of the floor and the torch, and we'll be fine. Will we activate the slightly ajar coffin? Sure. Why not? Thanatobia. Plus 20 stress when HP is low is not that bad. Why did I activate it? I don't know, just because. Like, we can get rid of that quirk if we really, really, really want to. If we really, really, really want to, we can get rid of the quirk. There's a hunger tile spawned in behind us as we're backtracking, but really no way around it. And I am going to use a torch just so that we don't take as much stress damage walking through these hallways. We should be able to use the camping log primarily for stress recovery. And we have some great stress recovery skills. You know, this guy has minus 15 stress for every member of the party excuse me, including himself. It's basically just a cheaper version of the Encourage skill, which is minus 15 stress for 1 companion. It's basically a cheaper version of that because activating that skill 4 times is 8 respite points, and the Crusader ability is just 5 respite points. And it also gives you something else, doesn't it? Yeah, minus 15% stress for 4 battles. So it's a really, really great skill if you need stress recovery on everyone equally. What was in that curio that I walked by? I actually was not paying attention as I am very slowly walking through these corridors. Where's the fast travel? Give me fast travel, game.
Even the cold stone.
Even the cold stones. Cold stone. So he's gonna steal stuff. One day I will get rid of Kleptomaniac, but it's an expensive skill to get rid of right now. And maybe we will reduce the torchlight now that we have a camping log and we've already fought the boss. Books. Yeah, I hate books. Ignore the books. Ah, collector. We've got money and the light level's low. So this is going to be an interesting fight. There is 1 Highwayman in the 3rd position slot. We can't easily get him, but what we can do is either blight or stun these guys here in the back. I think we should blight them, because with the Highwayman on our side, we should be able to advance forward, get some decent damage in, and with Judgment, hopefully we can just snag a kill on that Highwayman head. The Highwayman head is very annoying. Stunning blow should probably go on the man-at-arms to prevent him from doing a protection attack, but I actually don't really care all that much. It's a weird thing to say, but honestly, that's the truth. 110% chance to stun and shuffle. I think this is when we do it on the Man-at-Arms. Pushed him back so it didn't actually get the stun, but that's fine. Because the Collector's going to be up front. We can hit him hard with the Crusader. Minus dodge. We don't need to worry about that. Let's just... he has lifesteal, which sucks. Let's just hit the Collector. If he does a lifesteal, that'll be annoying, but the Man-at-Arms should die from Crusader / Highwayman. A couple of hits should be enough to kill him. And he's calling, actually, so he will go back to the back. Oh my god, the Man-at-Arms is so far back. So this sucks, actually. This is terrible. Hopefully we can kill these Highwaymen heads, otherwise they do a lot of damage.
Impressive.
Crit for 15 is nice, although I would have preferred to probably hit the second head. The speed is low-ish. There's nothing else we can do except go all out on them. Point blank shot. I don't want to point blank shot the head, but the Noxious Blast isn't going to kill unless the Crusader hits, but the Crusader can just stun. So you know what? Toss out a stun on the Man-at-Arms. Keep him busy. Moved him up a little bit, stunned him, that's fine. Elect Call, he's just summoning another head. Summon one head a turn, I can actually handle that and slowly do damage to the Collector, I think. So now we stun, delay for one turn. It's gonna be a 100% chance of stunning this guy based off our modifiers. I just don't want him to hit because the Highwayman does so much damage and has a very high crit chance. Headache, that is a buff. Buff to damage, accuracy, and crit, not the heal. So now I suppose we'll go for the Highwayman. 6 damage. We can kill with the Plague Doctor. There's lifesteal, so a lot of the progress on the fight's gonna be wasted. Crit healed for 20! And Headhunt. Good dodge, though. Jesus. This is scary. 11 damage is actually kind of low on the Vessel attack there. But get that Plague Grenade out, keep doing damage. We gotta get back in the game here, because that crit heal really sucked. Gotta just chop our way through these frickin' heads. You're bleeding, but you're not bleeding for that much. Keep attacking. Can you kill the Vessel for me? You can with a crit. Crit's nice, but Judgment also heals her, which is why I wanted to just do that. I was thinking, you know, I could heal her, but then it's like, well, let's just attack. That's why I have the Judgment skill. That's why I like it when the Vessels take damage. This is going to suck because we have to chop our way through the Man-at-Arms again, but what you gonna do? I mean, what you can do is poison him and then he'll die over time, if he has to. This fight is not going very quickly because of the summons, but I've got no other real way of making the fight go faster. So let's just keep chopping him up. I should not have done that. Yeah. Whatever. Plague Grenade, the back line, or stun the back line. Stun the back line. It should land on the Man-at-Arms, and it might land on the Collector, and it did. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have attacked. You know what, that worked fine. It didn't overkill him that much. I'm just worried about the Vessel, like, healing the Collector and negating the damage that we've been doing, but I've got no other option, really. That's the bonus, not the heal. That is fine. Okay, get some more damage done. Kill the... He is dead on the next turn. I just wish he was dead on this turn. I've just gotta chop my way through the Vessel now. This is very slow.
The slow death.
It's very slow.
Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Stack up the poison on the Collector, maybe? I think this is the Plague Doctor's job right here. Stack up that poison. Collect Call. Show Collection, yes! Finally! We get a little bit of our post, and also we can now... You're buffing yourself? That's fine. getting a little bit of riposte, and also we can actually hit this guy now, which is a wonderful thought. I think we can kill the vessel. Want to do damage to that guy. Yeah, I think she'll kill the vessel. Yeah. It's a little bit of a lucky roll, but it worked out. Keep the blight coming. 8 damage for at least 3 rounds, or up to 3 rounds. Collect call. Point blank shot on the newly appeared highwayman, which is lovely. And 8 damage around. Kill the highwayman. Actually, that would have killed the collector, so maybe I should have hit him, but I didn't. You know, the 8 was on the upper end of the damage curve there. And honestly, I think we actually just stunning blow the man-at-arms, because he has a higher speed. Then we do list advance forward. He's gonna have 1 HP. Damn it! He'll have, well, now he has 1 HP. Come on, come on. Okay, I think we got it. I think we got it. 1 damage. On a crit. Okay. Now here's the interesting thing. These guys cannot actually attack us. So what we can do is spend time healing and recovering stress, and there's nothing that they can do. That's a good thing for us, because we can recover 31 stress and 22 stress on our characters with the Crusader and some maybe crit heals. Kind of a little bit cheesy, but this is one of the few situations in the game where you can do this, because these 2 enemies won't trigger reinforcement waves on their own. You have to have 1 enemy by itself over multiple turns. And yeah, we can abuse this. This used to be what you would do in earlier versions of the game. You would just, before they added that that mechanic of reinforcement waves, if you toy with your enemy for too long, you used to be able to just like perma-stun some enemies, or 1 enemy even, and just heal and stress recovery for forever. So they made it so that if there's only 1 enemy, you will not be able to do that. I do remember there is a mechanic on one of the darkest dungeons, like the level 6 missions that you can go out on in this game. I think there is a mechanic where you can get 2 enemies that spawn that only heal each other. So they heal each other, and since they don't attack you, you can spend an infinite amount of time just recovering stress. And apparently, I've heard a rumor that that's intentional, but I don't think that that's intentional, or that it should be intentional, because it's kind of breaking the game through mechanics that may or may not have been intended, but I don't know. So the stress recovery is coming along nicely. Should not take too much longer before we are completely cured of stress. I might just do 2 more instead of 3 more to get the stress down on the Crusader. The party heals are just for the crit heals. If we get a crit heal, it's going to recover a lot of stress. I should do this 3 more times. Torch is also coming up for free, which is not that important. Also, we might not get reinforcement waves out of the heads here. Like, these heads might not count. I don't know why they wouldn't, but they might not.
Sedated.
Crit heal for 2 should reduce even more stress. With 2 stress, I think we kill these guys now. And actually, we can start the process of killing them, and then the Crusader can heal himself 1 more time and then get in on the fun. They're getting buffed, but that buff doesn't matter at all. I mean, the protection does suck, but that's what the blight is for. Now we will. I mean, I'll use this so we get some more torch, I suppose, for free. Even though I was saying, maybe we'll try to do some low torch stuff, but no, I guess we're not doing that. You're dead. Only the vessel left. she heals herself, that'll be annoying, but we should be able to kill her in a couple of turns. Headache, that's the buff. Why are you not healing yourself? The AI on these guys is stupid. So there we go. We did the collector. We got his puzzling trap, and we can get rid of, I guess, the sapphire, because this thing is worth 3.5 times as much. Cool. Good mission. I'll take the torch because we can take the torch. That's a little bit of money. I'll drop 100 gold.
Now it must be carried home.
If we get good scouting, maybe I'll drop some torches. We are quest complete, so we can leave whenever we want. But I will continue moving forward. We did surprise, even though we don't have max torch. Either one is fine. If we blight them, they might die. They are not going to die. Oh no, they will. 4 damage, not 3 damage. Cool. Cool. With the crit, they are both dead. Excellent. And dude, we are just like cleaning house. I wanted to hit him because we had an 8 to 14 range of damage. He had 10 HP, so we had a better chance of killing him. But, you know, I mean, I guess he's dead now. I could have killed the rabble in one hit, because that guy, the guy who I did hit, had protection. The rabble did not, so we would have done more damage to him. Blight for 4, so that's 6 damage total. Speed of 1. We'll move before him. 20 damage, lovely. Okay, we have stuff. We have stuff. A portrait. 4 crests, 275 gold. No scouting as far as I can tell. I guess we'll dump it. We'll keep moving forward. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to the end of this line, you know, as far as I can. We'll go to the dead end here. That's fine, a little bit of stress. And then I'll go back and start opening curios that I left behind. Things that actually will have rewards. Good scouting. 1 combat, 1 trap. The trap is 100%. We did surprise them, even though we're still running a little low on torchlight. I'm gonna attack the cutthroat. Good, so a blight will kill him. I wanted to do that because the Fusilier at the back has less HP, so theoretically, if we get very lucky, the vessel would be able to get a kill. She did not, but that's okay. What we can do is stun this big guy. We had like a 90% chance to stun or something. Flanket fire is annoying, but with the riposte, he is dead. Perfect. Rain of Whips and Punishment. He has 2 stress-dealing attacks. Ugh. Actually did knock him back. And we don't really care all that much about health recovery right now because we are relatively healthy. So why don't we get some damage in? We can kill him if we move first. Yeah, he's dead. Dude, this party is amazing. We actually did get a Highwayman only trinket, common, plus 10% damage on ranged skills, minus 20% stun resist. We have plus 10% damage trinkets. We have one on him, and it only costs 4 dodge. That's better than 20% stun resistance, I think. The crest, I don't know, man. I want the blood, I want the pages, because that's collectibles. I want that, I want the gold. Get rid of the shovels? Get rid of the torches. Take the crest. Get rid of the shovels, take the money. I'll risk it. I should have done this on the way back, but it stacks, so we're good. 100% chance of disarming. 16 stress is not bad. Hopefully we do get 1 scout here so that I can see what's on the next hallway, but hopefully we don't need a shovel. If we do, I'll just backtrack. We need a shovel, so we're gonna backtrack. But that's fine, because we are done. We're gonna open the secret room chest, we're gonna open the chest along the way, we're gonna camp, and then that's it. Yeah, we didn't leave anything in this room. What was this curio that we passed? Cannot remember. There is a trap in the way. Just remember to disarm it, please. Thank you. This mission is really good. We still have enough food to eat, although we might not, it's books, we might not want to do a full eat for stress recovery because we have no stress to recover. His one skill, stand tall, no. Zealous speech, his one skill will completely remove the stress on everybody, and then we have 4 food that we can keep in case we need to eat it on the way back, so that's what we'll do.
A moment
Full?
of respite. A chance to steel oneself
minus 15 stress for everybody. Now there's literally no stress. So now we prevent nighttime ambush. And then we are literally done. Does anyone have a disease? Q and E just switches between these, so that's what I should be doing. So, is there anything to do? Nope. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Well, I guess I'll buff someone. There you go. You got a buff. No nighttime ambush. We have a chest. Open the chest. If it's poison, it doesn't matter. Don't use a key to open the chest. There's a fight. That's okay. I will handle one fight. If it's spiders or maggots, it should be pretty easy. The maggots are more annoying because the maggots are more annoying because their hits cause stress. I can kill him with a single plague grenade, so I will probably do that to guarantee the kill on the one maggot. Because these maggots, they will die in 1 hit each, essentially. Now hopefully he misses. Good. So he does not cause a undue amount of stress on our plague doctor. And everyone's back to full health? Back to full stress?
But never hidden.
The secret room is 2 rooms away. We can't die, or yeah, we can't die from surprise hunger tile. Cool. Use a key. Now what do we want? Bedestan's head for plus 20% protection, yes. Puzzling trapezoid for the food. And puzzling trapezoid for the 525 gold because it's worth more. And take all, can't take anything. Done with the mission. Pretty decent set of loot here. That's a lot of gold. A couple pieces of blood. Nice. Good mission. And now we got this mercurial salve for damage against bloodsuckers, which we can take when we actually end up one day doing the courtyard mission. A decent amount of crest, which is nice, some pages, a portrait, and a bunch of busts. And 15,000 gold, plus 5,000 from defeating the boss. We have 2 people at level 3, and 1 person still at level 2. I'm kind of curious as to why it's so close to level 3, but I guess maybe she did 1 more short mission than anyone else, or 1 less. Hysterical blindness. Dismas is going to immediately go in for disease treatment, I think. Mankind hater. Lyogophobia. Deviant tastes. Precise striker. Good. Very good.
A fever of willful determination sweeps through the barracks.
Next quest will have 15% virtue chance bonus. They were a fearsome lot, gritted teeth, distant stares, and between them, an unbreakable bond of fellowship. Interesting. So you know what? What's the base virtue chance? Like 20%? Let's say it's 20%. 20% plus 15, that's like 35%. Plus the unequip all trinkets, yes. Where's the highwayman trinket? Plus 45% would give you an 80% virtue chance if you had that bonus plus the complete set of this locket. That's interesting. I like the idea of guaranteeing that that virtue if you can make it work, but I guess it does take quite a bit of work, to make work. Arbalist, that is who we take because we need an arbalist. We already have an arbalist. Well, can we upgrade the stagecoach? Not without more pages, so our roster is stuck at 20, which is not that bad, you know, to say it's stuck at 20, but would like another occultist. Why? So that I can use the abomination? We don't need to use the abomination, they have the Crimson Curse. I should take along these characters out on missions because I need to get them leveled up if I'm going to take them out on the courtyard quest. But I might not want to do that, you know, because I was thinking if we take along a standard crew members, so you know, not Plague Doctor, not the Jester, if we take along a Flagellant for his awesome bleeds, a Crusader, or if we bring along a marking party, you know, like a Bounty Hunter plus an Occultist, we don't need to bring along the Crimson Curse characters. We can bring along other people, but I think I do want to take another Occultist. We're gonna need more vessels for sure. They are my healer of choice, even beyond Flagellants, which I don't quite understand and like, and the Occultists, which are pretty nice. Who do we get rid of? I mean, I could get rid of some of these people who have the Super Plague, but I don't think we're gonna do that. Man, I don't want to get rid of anybody. I want more freaking pages. How many busts do I need, or is it crests for the Sanguine Winters? It's busts, so I need busts. We've been getting a lot of blood though, and our party is pretty low on Crimson Cursed people. Could dismiss one of the Grave Robbers because I have 2 of them. I do like Grave Robbers though, but I haven't had a chance to really use them all that much. Just because I haven't been taking them out on missions, I really should. Right up splatter, 6% scouting chance. Gals, you were at drink. May not meditate. You are being dismissed.
Send this one to journey elsewhere, for we have need of sterner stock.
Crit on range, ooh. Like Eagle Eye. Better than Armor Tinkerer? Yes, so Arbalist is getting removed. Cultist gets added. Yeah.
It is done. Turn yourself now to the
removing the
condition
Arbalist so I can take the other one.
devils who remain.
And then we're gonna take an Occultist. Obsessed with food. That's very bad. But we can put him into the
to fight the abyss.
into the sanitarium, which we're gonna do right now. So yeah, get rid of your obsessed with food. And you've got a disease, Sir Dismas. Minus 20 accuracy if stress above 70. That's pretty bad. And sort by stress, everyone is very low. Why? This didn't sort by stress. These guys should not be at the top. Oh, well, I guess the people who are active on the party list are immune from the sorting. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's virtue chance. I can't read anything behind it, but we know what it means. Okay, what mission are we going out on next? Arbalist healing skills. All Saints Day. Houndmaster only. Stun skill chance. Cudgel weight. Gather 3 holy relics. I don't like that because it takes up inventory space. The stun amulet's pretty good. And it gives you plus 40% or 20% stun resist on top of the same dodge penalty that you'd get from the other stun trinket. So we've got this stun stone. What's actually, I guess it's a double dodge bonus or penalty bonus, but you get another benefit, so. Do we fight the wizened hag? We have level 2s. Who would we take? Marking party. We would take a marking party. So we would do something like this, and then we would grab someone else who can mark, like the bounty or a grave robber, who also has a lot of good movement around the party because they can move forward and back. We're gonna get rid of the healer. Do we just run no healer? Run a flagellant. Again, I don't like running flagellant healers because I don't know how they work. Could run a vessel. Sort by class. How many vessels do we have? 2? Only 2. I kind of want to run this occultist, but he's still level 0 because I put him in for removing Statiomania, whatever it is. So I think maybe we'll do one more ruins quest. We'll get the new crew leveled up, including the arbalist, including the grave robber, and the bounty hunter, maybe a little bit more levels, and then I think we'll go out on this last mission. Or next mission, the next boss fight. Infestation level is medium. Okay. I can see this working. I should bring along a medic, though. Somebody who is medic-worthy. It's the flagellant, it's the flagellant. Maybe I'll change his skills around, give him reclaim so he can actually do some healing. And actually, you know what? The arbalist is a pretty decent healer. Battlefield bandage is not that bad. Especially if you run into a situation where you're done with the fight, you only have one enemy left, maybe they're already bleeding. Clearing marked could be good, because the weld has the annoying guys that can mark you at range. Yeah, okay. So you are in the front. And bounty hunter in the second slot. Grave robber in the third slot. She can kind of move herself forward with the lunge if we do unlock it. But I'm probably just going to go with pick to the face, flashing daggers, thrown daggers, and I don't know, maybe something else. But yeah, this will be our party. Cool. So, sort by activity. We'll get everyone leveled up. You know what? Let's start simple. I know what I'm doing in here. Money's not a problem, so I'm just gonna ignore that for now. I want pick to the face, because it can be used in the first position. I want thrown dagger, and I might want lunge. Let's take a look. Pick to the face. Forward 2. Forward 2. Crit mod is 10. Crit mod for the thrown daggers is 10 though. And she gets a buff to marked targets. We don't really need to mark anything on this fight. So we're just gonna do this, and Blight doesn't work very well against the weld, so maybe Toxin Trickery for countering Blight and Bleed that she might get. Sure. For now, this is fine. Bounty Hunter, collect bounty, yes. Finish him, yes. Mark for death, yes, please. And then either uppercut or flashbang. Well, flashbang is basically uppercut, except it's better. Same stun chance. 10 bonus accuracy. It doesn't do damage, but that's okay. And if he's not going to be in the front position, if he's going to be in the second or third slot, then flashbang is what you want. Arbalist is going to get battlefield bandage, and sniper's mark? Blind fire? Well, blind fire at the very least, and then we'll take a look. Sniper shot, yes. We don't need the mark, so let's just do Bola, blind fire, battlefield bandage. And you, reclaim. The heal over time is kind of interesting. It does stack, and it prevents people from being on death's door for multiple turns, which is kind of interesting. I don't know if the heal procs before or after bleeding does on a target. So like, let's say I'm rocking a grave robber, and she's bleeding, and she has 0 hit points because she got hit and then started bleeding. I reclaim her. I, apply a healing bonus to her. When does that healing happen? Does it heal on her turn because it's a buff to her, or does it happen on the flagellant's turn, in which case she gains that 1 HP at that moment? I don't know. However, we want redeem, so we need to get rid of something else. We'll have punish, exsanguinate, reclaim, redeem. The stress recovery thing is really bad. And suffer is apparently really good on you, because then you can just suck up the bleeds and the blights. Sure. Okay, so we want... Oh my god, I don't get it. There's not enough skill slots. Like, punish is his attack. If he has nothing else to do, he can at least punish. You can't use this unless an ally's below 50% HP. You can't do this unless an ally's below 50% HP. This is a bad heal. But it bleeds you so that you can do more damage. I guess you're supposed to run either reclaim or suffer, which puts the bleeding blight on him, on the flagellant. Plus 4% death blow resist. That's not very much. But I wonder if you can make it like 100% if you have like good trinkets. Do we have good death blow trinkets? We probably have like minus chance to death blow. But I wonder if you can get a good anti-death blow trinket, put it on him, and get like 95% death blow resistance, which might make him a little bit easier to run with these skills, because, God, I don't know what to give him. Maybe we'll just try it like this. Yeah, okay, we'll try it like this. We'll see what happens. And the last thing we need is trinkets. You know what? I'll figure out the trinkets on my own. Thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. And on the next mission, we will be fighting... boss? What did I say we were going to do? Well, this mission right here. Gather 3 medicines. You know, I didn't think about what mission we were going to be doing. Bleed on this mission is going to suck, but it gives us 5 deeds. Dude, I don't know. I'll figure out what mission I'm going to do by the next episode. So you know what? See you then. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you next time. Goodbye.